Hey guys, Scott here with RockGuitarLife.com, where rock and roll does not take a vacation. Today I'm going to do a little video of the Plutonium Fuzz. What's the Plutonium Fuzz, you say? Well, quite honestly, Plutonium Fuzz is really just a fuzz face type circuit, little tweaks and whatnot. I built it a couple years ago, with some of the mods that you can find all over the net on the DIY forums. Just basic silicone fuzz face with some tweaks, and it sounds pretty cool. So I wanted to show it to you, and I'll have links on the site on RockGuitarLife.com to the schematic and a little layout. So all of you guys who think you want to use a soldering iron and give this a shot, go for it. It's cool. It's fun. So it's like I said, it's a basic fuzz face circuit. Silicone transistors, no germanium magic here. Pretty much, I think most of the stuff you can buy at Radio Shack. Maybe one or two parts you can if you really get choosy about the transistors you use. But it's pretty cool. It's not one of those super like, I want to say it's pretty high gain, and that's kind of why I made it. That's why I call it the Plutonium Fuzz, I think my line on the schematic was, sounds like a nuclear meltdown. So I'm running it through my old Bandmaster here, just a completely clean amp. I'm going to start off with kind of a low setting here. It's got three controls on it. It's got the level, which is just the output level. It's got the fuzz control, and then this knob here is essentially a little bit of an attenuator that kind of controls the signal going into the first transistor stage. Any of you full tone fans, Mike Fuller calls this the bias knob. Has nothing to do with bias, actually. It just kind of attenuates the signal going in. So here it is, kind of on a lower gain setting. Check it out. I'm on my Charvel Telly, little Duncan little 59 in the bridge position, and here we go. Got some kind of fizzy overtones that a lot of people said silicone, that was the problem with it. Well, yeah, in this kind of setting it probably, get a little fizzy, but you know what, when you're in a band setting you don't even hear it. I'm going to kick it on a single coil though so you can check out what it does. That was the cursory lower gain tone. I don't really use it for that. I'm going to go ahead and bring the gain knob, the fuzz knob up a bit, and I think I'm going to go backwards for you. I think I'm going to start out with the thing just full wide open, so you can hear it in all its crazy glory. So this is everything wide open. Bridge pickup, humbucker. Wide open on the next single coil, okay? See, it's pretty nasty when it's wide open like that, and it's actually pretty cool. Now, to tame it down just a touch, I mean, the fuzz knob is kind of peculiar. You usually use a pretty small value knob, and I think I have the wrong value in here. But just take it back just a notch. I'm going to roll back this thing that attenuates the signal a little bit, and we're going to get it a little more controllable, okay? Check it out. flubbed enough of that so that the Hendrix estate doesn't sue me. How about a little bit of neck pickup on that setting there? So, it's a little more usable. It's got that kind of cool little overtony thing going on. Sounds pretty bitchin'. And, of course, the thing with fuzz is everybody wants to know, how does it clean up? Well, volume knob is down pretty far here. Even on the humbucker sitting. Down just a little bit more. So that you can see just a little tweak with the fuzz control and the knob to attenuate the input signal. You can get some pretty useful tones out of it. I'm going to even brack this up a little bit more. I got it marked where I usually set it. So I'm going to bring the gain down a little bit, attenuate it a little bit more, and play a little bit more, Pretty meaty, pretty thick, pretty grindy, but not totally unusable. And again, if you build this yourself, you can tweak it to your liking. There's a trim pot in there for I think it's the second transistor. Boy, I haven't looked at the schematic in a while, but a trim pot to kind of bias the second transistor. And I think I biased mine a little bit hot because I like that little bit edgier, kind of grindier sound. You can bias it a little differently to mellow it out a little bit if you want a smoother sound, but there's a lot of great stuff to do with this. And again, just a basic fuzz face circuit with a few tweaks and mods that a million people don't already know if you go to the DIY stomp boxes forum and whatnot. So there you have it, the Plutonium Fuzz. You can find the schematic and the layout on rockguitarlife.com, and I'll have a full post about it. You can check it all out and build one, see what you think. Well, thanks for watching. This is Scott with rockguitarlife.com, where rock and roll does not take a vacation.